Yo, what's good, guys? No Life Henry here. I'm coming at you with a Diablo, I almost said Diablo 3, Diablo 4 Dreadclaws Warlock build guide. Hope you guys are doing well. Let's get straight into it. So the very first thing, we want to put 3 ranks into Command Fallen. This is our generator. And real quick, this is a starter build. So this is not obviously like the fucking thing came out 2 days ago, okay? So obviously nobody has max gear. Like obviously not, okay? Duh. So as I said, starter build. Let's get straight into it. 3 out of 15 for Fallen right here. We want to take the Wrath, obviously. This is a very huge generator. Probably the best generator that we have. Honestly, like ever, I think. Just in general, when I look at the other 3. Wrath, of course, for just extra resource. Then we want to take the Dominance rune, because it helps, that's our other resource, Wrath and Dominance. Those are our 2 resources. Just that this will help to summon our Rampage, which we'll get into in a second. And then, of course, we want to take Fallen Rush here, okay? This, we're going for full Abyss, full Shadow skills, everything, okay? Next thing, the actual build, the core identity of this build, Dreadclaws, okay? This is how, especially in Endgame, where most of our DPS will come from, pretty much all of our damage will come from. Subbo, shut up. Subbo, my follower's talking for no reason. Cost reduction node, of course, into ambush. Now, I want to be very clear. This node is fucking insane, and I will explain why. So, ambush. Dreadclaws deals 50% increased damage with its first claw strike against each enemy. Okay. The thing is, though, when attacking from stealth, all claws gain this bonus. I will talk about this later, like 3 minutes later. Of course, we want to take Enveloping Terror here. I will explain why with Rampage. So, long story short, Rampage, wherever you're, in this build at least, wherever your Rampage is with this node, Enveloping Terror, your Dreadclaws will appear around you and your summon. So in this case, it's our Rampage. I actually like Cascading Drain more than I like Enveloping Terror. But I mean, it does more DPS overall, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure this does at least a little bit more than Cascading Dread, but still, I digress. Very, very good node. And as I said, whenever you have your Rampage up in this build, it will, if you're casting it, it's around you and it's around your Rampage. Very big AoE clear. And then, as I said, you have to take Ambush. It's not a question, okay? Actually, while I'm here, I'll explain why for Ambush, okay? So Ambush, when we use our Shadow Step, our TP, we gain Shadow Form stacks, which means we're in stealth, pretty much. When we use pretty much anything, we're going to be in stealth. That's why this build hits very fucking hard, because we're permanently in stealth from our ultimate, all this stuff, okay? Down here, we want to go to, I call this Shadow Step, TP, whatever you want to call it, grab Nether Step. We want to take, obviously, the extra charge. This is a personal choice. I take extra charge. People have been saying to take DR for this. I'm one-shotting everything still so far, so even in almost Torment 2, even with my shit gear. So I'm taking extra charge. That's me, though. That's up to you. Then you want to take the movement speed, of course. You can take this, the Vacuum Suck node if you want. I don't think it's that great. I would much rather have the movement speed. Then you want to do Shadow's Recall. The reason for this, obviously, is because of our Rampage. Our Rampage is a pet or a demon that we summon, because, our Archfiend, Greater Demon, and it's right there, right? But pretty much what this means is whenever, and then not only for Rampage, but all of your Abyss summons, specifically because it is a shadow skill, right? Because, this one node allows it. Very good. Shadow Recall. Pretty much when you hit your TP, all of your summons that are Abyss, so because of this node, Rampage is an Abyss summon, it will pretty much wherever you TP, it will follow you. And also, it extends the duration by 3 seconds, so you have more uptime on it, and it follows you wherever you TP, which is very, very good. And also, especially with 2 charges, you get more uptime. You say big brain, you know what I'm saying? Okay, that's that. You want to take, obviously, as I said, Rampage. Okay, Rampage, this does right now and I mean a shit ton of damage. And later on, especially in like big endgame stuff, Dread Claws will be the primary source of damage, but I won't lie, Rampage, at least right now, seems to be it does so much fucking damage. You want to take kill streak damage just to increase the DPS of it. This one can be good if you don't have like a crazy amount of wrath and you want a little bit more wrath, but like as I said, the damage is just so much better. You just have to take damage. Obviously, we want to hit the elite hit chance node. This, I mean, this is just like, I mean, yeah, like a 100% chance to trigger its eviscerate, volatility, and knockdown hit effect when striking on unaffected elite enemies. Real quick, eviscerate. So real quick, without the elite hit chance node, normally the chance to eviscerate enemies is 5%, but with this node, as long as they're unaffected by stuff, it is a 100% chance. Very, very powerful. And then we want to take, of course, the Abyssal Titan node. Also, just in general, this allows you to spam it pretty much. So it obviously it transforms into a shadow skill or a abyss skill, and it allows you to recast it to leap around on the battlefield. So you cast it, he leaps down, and you can cast it every like 1.5 seconds. It's really fucking broken. It's absolutely insane. Okay, we did Shadow Step. Here, we want to do... Oh, sorry, guys. I'm not saying ranks. I will say ranks after. My bad. Right here, we want to do Sigil of Subversion, the movement speed node, of course, and the slow node, of course. And then right here, in Infiltration Trails, because we can't... Just in general, like, as long as you have your Shadow Form stacks, you will not lose stealth, and if you're not in stealth, it is a major DPS loss, obviously, because of our ambush node for Dreadclaws. So this is very huge. Make sure to stay in your trails to really, if you want to just no life increase DPS, that's a great way. Because, as it says, you can't lose Shadow Form stacks while in your trail, while moving. So you pretty much move with your Shadow Trail from the Sigil, and you're golden, okay? Last but not least, obviously, is Metamorphosis. Let me tell you guys, this shit is so fucking good, bro. So good. We want to take the Max Life node, of course. And then we want to take the Dominance. We want to take this node. And then after, we want to take Terror Demon. The primary, I mean, you guys can read it and find out. It's very obvious, but it doesn't replace any skills. It's an Abyss skill, obviously, which helps us a lot. And also, Metamorphosis grants 4 stacks of Shadow Form every second, and on top of this, Abyss skills do not break stealth while active. So the whole premise, especially in Endgame, once you have enough CDR, is to get into this and never leave your Terror Demon. If you leave your Metamorphosis, it's a major DPS loss also. But yeah, like this is really good. Very good. The Paragon, up guys, Future No Live Henry here. Big update on the Paragon. I was able to find a Paragon board for the Dread Claws build. It's a leveling build from Rax. This is pretty much the best thing we have right now with the Dreadclaws build. So I'm going to go through the Paragon board real quick. First things first, obviously, as per usual, the starter board, Eldritch Sight, which is the glyph right here. I would show you this in game, but I have like 2 glyphs. So I can't really show you guys the full board. I'm going to have to show you guys on Mobile Linux. Okay. But yeah, the first glyph, Eldritch Sight, and then we want to, do this here. And we want to move up to our second board, Overmind board with the Demonologist glyph right here. Okay. Copy this path here. Make sure the legendary power is right in the lower right corner. Our third board over here, Demonic Specules. Specules? Yeah, with the Mastermind glyph right here. Okay, the legendary power is right here. With this path. Okay, then the fourth board right now, last board is Greater Hex board with the, as I said, legendary power right here. And this is with the Ichor Carapace glyph right there. That right now, as I said, right now, this is the best we have. Paragon wise, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. In my opinion, these are the best aspects. What's good, guys? At Future Henry here. So, when I originally planned, the aspects part of this video, uh, I did not expect them to be changed overnight. These are the correct aspects. These are also subjective. If you want, you can do, you can pretty much do any aspects you want as long as they increase your DPS and, give you extra armor. But these right here are all of the right aspects. And that's really it. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. And as I said, this is all subjective. You don't have to put this or that or this or that, whatever. But yeah, wait, am I trolling? I am trolling. I forgot to change my social. I just tested something before the video. I forgot to change my soul shard back. Oops. I will do talismans. I don't have the talismans. Where I already forgot. Okay, talismans. So, what's good, guys? No Life Henry here. So I'm back again, again, with the charms. I wanted to edit this part, but it's so much easier if I just make this. So here we go. So in the video, I thought that for some reason that you could use two of the same set charm. You cannot, and I tested this. You can't. So plus I can just show you guys here. It's just way easier. So here's what you want to do. Okay, and by the way, I don't think the order matters as long as you have the two sets. Like your set, okay? But yeah, so here we go. So, first one is the Baru of the Nameless, okay? And then the second one, this one just in game, I have Linta and Phoba of the Nameless. Probably get Linta for the crafting material drop rate and resist. Just make sure to get the Baru and one of the other ones. That's all that matters. One of the other ones. Okay. And the same thing for this one. Only this one actually has two separate ones here. Fur of Abaddon's flesh, and same thing. Baru of Abaddon's flesh. Followers, I do them every time. Right now at least I have Subo and the kid demon. I like you can take Subo and Variana. Subo and Variana is probably the best one, obviously, because Variana gives you the bloodthirst, it gives you more attack speed. The tree for Subo is this right here. You want to take Wire Trap into Ready at Hand, into Cover Fire with Opening Fire. For that big critical strike increase right here, right? If you see right here, there we go. Variana, I mean, there's no tree for her, obviously. You just pick Bloodthirst, and you do it. You do cast when the player casts any skill in combat. I mean, like, that's really it, guys. Like, I don't have... I know it's very early, but I really, really, really wanted to get some type of build guide out there. At least with the skill tree and the follower, all that stuff. Yeah, no, that's really it. The Soul Shard, you guys already kind of saw it, but you want to take the Mastermind Soul Shard, and the Blasphemous Fragment, of course. Yeah, I mean that's really it though, guys. That's the whole video. If you please let me know if you guys want more of these. Just in general, I love making these, and I as I said, I do apologize that it's so bland and everything. As I said, everything came out 2 days ago. I don't really have that much info. I'm going off of what I know based on max roll and mobilytics and just pretty much all the big planners and everything. But that's the video, guys. And as I said, this is a Dread Claws Warlock starter endgame build. Yeah, no, that is the build, guys. As I said, this is the Dread Claws starter endgame build, guys. Good luck on your leveling journey. Right now, I am having a absolute shit ton of fun right now, just in general with the story. The Diablo for me at least, Diablo feels like a Diablo game again. It kind of felt like that in the intro, but I don't know about you guys. Me personally, right now, they have done, in my mind at least, everything nearly perfectly. Of course, there's some stuff that you know, obviously this game could always improve. Every game can improve at something, but for me right now, it's near perfect. Like, really, leave in the comments what you guys think of the new expansion, the season, all that stuff. And yeah, as I said, that is the video, guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.